Soon the days will begin getting shorter, the weather cooler, and certain grasses will wilter. The cosmos will retire and some plants will drop their seeds. It's autumn, my favourite season, and it's time to start slowing down and preparing for cozy nights inside. I've been spending the cooler days collecting firewood and kindling to start our fires inside. I am eagerly waiting for the hot days to pass so I can finally crank the heat in our wood fireplace. I'll be packing down my bees soon, leaving them with the honey they need to survive the winter, and part of this process involves processing any extra honey to reduce the amount of boxes that they need to keep warm. You see, over the colder months, the bees all huddle together in a cluster to survive. Leaving boxes of honey allows them to access food stores when they need, especially when there isn't a lot of flowers around, but it also acts as insulation, so I don't remove more than I need. In my most recent harvest of honey, I was also left with enough wax to finally render. Rendering the wax involved boiling it in water and then letting it set overnight to harden. Usually you would do this process several times using a cheesecloth or something similar to capture any bad bits. With autumn approaching and the weather cooling down, we're starting to get more and more excited for fires because very soon we'll be able to make use of our fireplace inside again, which is our absolute favourite thing. But one thing that I'm doing differently this season is I'm actually going to create our very own fire lighters. We've used those natural ones from Bunnings, which I guess they're okay because they're like a cardboard, but I'm still unaware of what's going into them, and the fact that I'm having to spend money on them is not ideal. So today we're going to make a completely natural alternative, and if you have bees, then you have beeswax, and this is a great way to use that up. Over the last few days, I've been doing a lot of preserving from my garden, and we had oranges that we picked from our neighbour's orchard, and I saved all the peels and I've actually dried them. They look a little bit like this, but they still have all their natural oils in here, which are going to burn and create a really lovely smell. So these are going to be the base of our fire lighters, and I've already taken the liberty of cutting them up into perfect little chunks, ready for this. Some other things we're going to need is, of course, beeswax, and this is stuff that I rendered just the other day. It's not perfect and it doesn't need to be because it's just going to burn away anyways, and we only need a little bit of it. I've also collected some eggshells, and these are a really great alternative if you don't want to use citrus or you're worried about it going off. Eggshells are nice and dry, they're nice and clean and can be used as well. And then to put inside of the fire lighters, you need something that's going to be slow burning. So a really good thing for this is wood shavings, and we have plenty because we have animals. You can also use straw. If you're like me and you like to do crafts with string, so macrame, you might have cuttings that you have left over that are kind of a waste product. These light up so well. And so these in the fire lighters are going to be awesome. We also had a barbecue the other day and we had corn on the cob, and corn on the cob comes with husks, which are really good for burning as well. So I chopped those up into little pieces, and I'm just going to kind of mix all of these things together, put them into my fire lighters and melt some beeswax onto it all. We're converting a bus, so we have a heat gun, but you could probably use a lighter or something similar, whatever you have around. So don't feel like you need to go get this just to make this project come alive. Cool, and that is a fire lighter, and it's all stuck together so that nothing falls off. That's the whole point of the beeswax. I'm really looking forward to trying these out in the fireplace when summer officially moves on, and I can't wait to share that with you. During the school holidays in January, I began picking mint, lavender and marigold, while all of these things were growing prolifically, all with the intention of infusing them in oil to use in balms and other ailments. Now that it has been several weeks, even months, I have finally strained out the plants and the oil is ready to be utilised. So marigolds have really similar healing properties to calendula. They're really nutritious for your skin. It's kind of like a vitamin C burst to your skin. So this salve is really incredible for things like burns and sores, eczema and itching. It's really good as lip balm, which is what I'll be making with it today. And yeah, we've absolutely fallen in love with marigold and lavender salve. I'm really excited to announce that Sam and I are officially launching our shop, and we've named it Ethical Wonder. I will include the link below and a QR code for you to scan with your phone on the screen if you're watching on a television. I have big plans for our shop this year, and it will include macrame pieces I have handmade, natural balms made with ingredients either from our homestead or sourced as locally and close to home as possible. This will reduce the carbon footprint of shipping ingredients around. These mini lip balms that are available on the shop in a limited number are a taster of the salve that Sam and I have fallen in love with. Its healing properties on our skin has been second to none. It's replaced moisturizers, steroid creams, and even helped soothe an allergic reaction that our dog had to the weeds outside. For the first 20 people watching this video who put an order in for one of the pieces on our shop, I will include a little 5ml jar of this salve as well. Sam's mum passed on these little jars to me that are a little bit too small to sell, so I thought I would include them as a special bonus for anyone that's watching this video. Eventually I plan on making 100ml jars of the salves, as I truly believe in what they can do for a lot of skin ailments. But I'm still in the works of sourcing local ingredients like oil and lavender for times when I don't have those growing on the property. Not that I have olives growing on my property anyways. For any of our Patreon subscribers, I have also provided you with a discount code and early access on the Patreon page. You have already supported us so much, and I hope this shows that little bit of appreciation in helping us to achieve our dreams and goals. Another project I love to use beeswax for are beeswax wraps. These are quite dear at the stores, and I have made them in the past. I have been wanting to make these for a while, and what better incentive to finally get back into it than homegrown wax and a need to downsize for bus life. As I sort through my craft supplies, I know taking a box of fabric isn't practical, so I'll be utilizing these last bits of fabric for some beeswax wraps to eliminate the need for cling wrap as much as possible. Thank you for spending this autumn day with me. Let me know in the comments how you embrace your own creativity, as I think we all have it in us. From macrame to drawing, cooking, or even approaching a problem with a creative solution. Share with me what it looks like to you. If you have a moment and you're interested, please go follow our shop page, Ethical Wonder, on Instagram. And if you're interested in any of these macrame pieces or lip balms or salves, go check out Ethical Wonder. I have included the link below for you. Your support would mean the world to us. See you guys next time.